welcome to my vlog. My channel is called Knitting on My Mind. My name is Ida. I live and knit in Vienna. I am a Swedish expat and I live here in Vienna since 18 years. I work as a kindergarten teacher at the Swedish school of Vienna. I moved here with my family when our kids were small. Now they are grown-ups. 2 live in Sweden and 1 child lives here with us in Vienna. Thank you so much to all of you that have subscribed to my YouTube channel. I'm so happy that so many have found my channel and have pressed the subscribe button. I think that Kia from Kia's Wood podcast and Merete from Norway with strikk på landet, hansgarden, I think her channel is called, have helped me a little bit to tell some of you about my vlog. You can find me on social media as Knitting on My Mind. You can find me on Ravelry, Knitting on My Mind, on Instagram as Knitting on My Mind, and on Facebook as Knitting on My Mind. Very welcome to this episode. Today I will talk a little bit about what I have finished since I talked to you last, what I have been working on, and what I am going to start very soon. Then I'm also going to show you a book that I have bought since I saw you, and I will also talk a little bit about the Easter Advent calendar that I participated in. Welcome, let's start. You can see here behind me what I have finished since I last talked to you. It's a symptot from the book Modern Lopi, I think the book is called, and it's an Icelandic pattern by Lars Reins, and it was an Easter gift for my husband, and it is knitted out of let lopi, and I am very happy about the result. I have also been I haven't really finished anything else knit-wise, but I have also been sewing a little bit. I sew project bags, and this is one of the ones that I finished. It's a drawstring bag, and this one is actually for sale. If somebody's interested, I sell them occasionally to friends and people I meet in the knitting world. There's an orange lining and green straps. And this is my little card that I put on all my things that I make. I also made in a matching color. I made a notions pouch. It looks like this. And it has the same plated as on the top of the bag. And all my knitting bags have these little straps on the side with a ring. And they're always weaved bands from Sweden. The lighting today is terrible because it's afternoon and it has been very bad weather today, so I apologize for that. It will be hard to show you really what the things look like, but you will have an idea. I'm drinking tea today out of my mug that I bought at Schönbrunn Christmas market last year, I think it was. It's a giant, jumbo mug. I really like it. I have a red one and a green one. What have I been working on? I have been very monogamous, which I am not very often, but I realized that Easter, when I had finished this sweater for my husband, that my brother is turning 15. Well, I knew that already, but he's going to have a party on the 1st of June. And I decided at Easter that I want to make him a sweater. So as we were close to Norway, when we were at home in Sweden for Easter, I went to a shop in Trysil, which is close to where we have our cottage, and I bought this this little book from Sandnes Garn. The whole store was filled with yarn from Sandnes, and I decided, they have beautiful patterns here, and I decided to knit this sweater for him. I am not sure if I'm gonna do the big krage. I don't know what that is in English. Yeah, the thing up there, or if I'm gonna do a regular collar. I mean, yeah, exactly, that's what the name is, collar. If I'm gonna do this high collar, or if I'm gonna make a regular collar. I will have to see. And I'm knitting it in Sandnes yarn. It's called Fritidsgarn, and one of the colors is light blue. Oh, there is the band, Fritidsgarn. It is 100% Norwegian wool, and it is 70 meters per 50 grams, so 140 meters on 100 grams. So it's really thick. I'm knitting it with needle size 5.5, and I have actually been pretty as I told you, I'm pretty monogamous, so I'm pretty far already. Oops, now the balls are falling down. So I'm already at the yoke, and I think it's turning out really nice. It's light blue, then have a dark blue, and the white, and the middle blue, which is the main color of the sweater. So these are the colors. I mean, it's not anything really exciting maybe, but I think it will make a nice present for him for his 50th birthday. And it's going to be really nice and warm. So I have it down here in my big basket that I love to carry my larger things in. Oh, I actually forgot something under the headline finished products. I did finish a little jacket for my nephew's son out of this book that I have showed. The ones that have been on my podcast before have seen this book a couple of times. I have made this little kofta med resårkant out of merino in beige. And then I found in this book also, the book is called Baby Stickning på stickor 3 by Lena Holme Samsø. I think she is Danish. In this book there is this absolutely gorgeous, let's see if I have a picture of it. Yeah, here we go. Gorgeous little pants. And so I thought, the little jacket I already sent to Leo in Umeå in Sweden as a gift for him joining us here on Earth when he was born. And then I made a couple of striped pants for him that I'm gonna send for his christening. So I used the same beige. I started actually here with the same beige that I used for the little jacket, and I had some green scraps. And then when this beige was finished, I had another beige, so I used that for the legs. And I think this I just have to sew it together here with Kitchener stitches and then I have to weave in all the ends. I think this model is so good because you can use it like this in the beginning, maybe, and also the cuffs you can put like this, so then when the baby is smaller you can use it like this, and as it grows you can unfold it, and the size is actually for 1 year. So I hope he will get a lot of wear out of these kind of little pants. The jacket is also for 1 year, so. And where he lives in the northern part of Sweden, it's really cold in the winter, so I think I think it will be a very nice gift. I've had it in this little scrappy project bag that I made. As I said before, I make those myself, and that's where it has been living. I just have to finish it and send it off for his christening. Well, that was what I have finished and what I have been working on. I have been working on little scrappy things that I have shown you a couple of times, so I haven't really come very far on them, so I'm not going to talk about that, but I'm going to talk about future projects, because I have bought yarn for 2 future projects, and they are both out of this magazine called Stickat och sant by Johanna Lindin, who is a knitter and a designer, knitting designer that I admire from Sweden. And she's the editor of this magazine, and I'm going to show you pictures of what I'm making. I'm going to make this sweater for my daughter, and that is also out of Sandnes wool. It's called Koos, or Koos. Koos, I think, means in Swedish it's mys, cozy. I think you can translate it into cozy, and it is a really cozy yarn. It's not a yarn that I would buy normally, because I like to knit with only wool. This is 62% baby alpaca and 9% wool and 29% nylon, and it's not a wool that I would prefer myself, but Andrea, my daughter, wanted to have this sweater, and she also wanted the original color that you see here in the picture, so I thought, why not? And she got the wool for her birthday, which was on Sunday. And I want to start it as soon as possible. I was so happy that I found a store here in Vienna who also carries Sandnes wool. It is made on needle number 4. I'm gonna make the large size of that, because it's gonna be a big, nice, large sweater for her. And then I think I have talked about this before. This is something that I also want to knit, and I have also bought yarn for that. It's called Sommartoppen, summer top, and it's also out of this magazine, and it's designed by Ninette Hartwich. And I am not going to knit it out of the original yarn, which is cotton. I have bought in my local yarn store, they carry lang yarns, and I have bought hemp yarn called Canapa. I don't know how you pronounce it. It's really hard to see the color, but it is a hemp yarn, and the recommended needle size is, let me see what it says. Oh, needle number 3, and this is knitted on needle 3.5 and 4. So I will probably use 3.5, I think, for most of it. Maybe 3 and 3.5. Yeah, that's going to be really interesting. See what that's going to look like. I forgot to say about the Sandnes sweater. Who was the designer? I have to check that. Liv Stangeland. And it is from the company Sandnes. Check that out if you have the opportunity. I think Sandnes yarn you can find in many countries actually. Those are the things that I'm going to start, and maybe next time when I talk to you I have started them. Then we went to Sweden for Easter, and I haven't podcasted since Easter because there has been a lot going on here. I haven't had the time at all. But before we left, I ordered a book that I have been seeing on some Austrian, some Norwegian podcasts, and as I really like Norwegian patterns for inspiration and also to knit, I ordered it, and it came to our cottage, and it's called Norske strikkemønstre, inspirerande norske strikkemønstre, and it's by Wenche Roald och Anniken Sippenbøen, and as far as I understand, these two ladies are really famous Norwegian knitting ladies and designers in in Norway. And it also includes a facsimile by Norske strikkemønster by Anniken Sippenbøen, which is pretty old as far as I understand. Doesn't say the date, but it's a little book that looks like this, and it's filled with amazing patterns to be inspired by. Selbuvotter, Selbu mittens, for example. Oh, look at this one. That's really nice. Vott fra Jæren. So it's a mitten from Jæren. And this little hat with people dancing around. I think it's really nice. And yeah, and also socks. But this book is just amazing. I have seen one big children's sweater in here that I really want to do. This one, Hallingstjärnejakke. Look at that one. So beautiful. I hope you can hear me today. Some people said to me after my last podcast that it was hard to hear me, that my volume was very low. I hope you can hear me better today. I'm gonna try to speak a little bit louder maybe. See if that helps. I'm doing this on my phone, so I'm not really an expert on this. I also, this one, I really want to make one of these. They're also beautiful. So I have to look into this one and get inspiration. It's also about the ladies that have, you can also read about them here. Anniken Sippenbøen, for example. Look at those jackets. It's a flowery pattern. And the pictures are so beautiful. This is so much Scandinavia in the spring or summer. You know, we need thick sweaters sometimes in the summer too. In Scandinavia. Now I live in Austria, so here we get like 40 degrees plus in the summer and we don't really need them, but in the winter we do. And I also go to Sweden a lot of the times. And then I need them. That was the book. Whoops. And then I realized, I didn't say that in the beginning, I also had another couple of acquisitions that I wanted to show you that were actually waiting for me when I came home from Sweden. And I ordered them from... I need to look at the little card that I have in here. It's from Germany, and the company is called Pink Hazel. And Pink Hazel makes product bags and notions bags, and this year she made Scottish ones for the Edinburgh Yarn Festival, and of course I had to get one. I love Scottish and love tartans and I love kilts. And also I have been looking at her bags for circular needles. I have been thinking of making them myself, but I haven't come around, and when I saw this one I just needed it. Why do I need it? Because I need it because when I go on trips I want to take my knitting needles with me. Very often I buy new ones just because I need it, I forget them. And if I have a case like this where I have all the sizes with me all the time, that would be a really good thing. Well, that was acquisitions. And the last thing I want to talk to you about today is I participated in the Advent calendar, Easter Advent calendar that Britt Strickenerd organized. She has a lovely channel here on YouTube. I will link to her below. And I got interested in this Advent calendar, and I signed up for it, and I got to switch or exchange with Britt herself. And so she sent me 10 little packages that I opened from the Saturday before Easter, I think, until the Monday after Easter. And in those packages she had put, each package had a little card with a little greeting every day. It says Happy Easter on these cards. And I think one of the cards actually, let's see which one. I think this is actually her and her husband when they play music, because it says Britt och Ola. Maybe they actually had a band. And cards like this and this, and a flowery card, and this with 2 trolls on them. Happy Easter. And she included a book for me. The first day, I think, was the book actually. Garnglede, that means wool happiness. I Rosendal. No, it was day 2 actually. And with that, she gave me 3 balls of yarn from Sisu, which is also a Sandnes Garn. There's a lot of Sandnes yarn here today. It is, let me see, what does it say? 80% wool and 20% nylon, and it's 50 grams is 160 meters. So it is approximately a sock yarn. And in this book there are different nice patterns for socks, pillowcases. Let me see if I can show you something interesting here. Here you see the socks, for example, with typical, I should show you this way, the typical Norwegian patterns. And this wool is suitable for these patterns. This is called kosegenser. And here you see the socks on the outside of the book also, and a granny square project. And the pillowcases. Yeah, that's so her suggestion was to make these socks. And I think I would like to do that someday. And it's nice because it's blue and yellow, so it's the Swedish colors. That was one day. And one day she sent me this from Kate Design. It's Norwegian pelsull, and it's called kongeblåish. So that means king's blue. But it also has little fades in light blue and almost purple in this skein. And one day she sent me also a pelsull garn from Norway. It's called sølje, and I think it is the natural color of the sheep. It's very soft and very airy. It's 100 grams, 350 meters for needles number 3. The other one was also 3. And then one day she sent me from Malabrigo. The colorway is Azules. This is probably merino. Yes, 335 yards, approximately 100 grams. I think she knows I like blues, purples. I think these two would be nice. Wouldn't they be nice to combine? Don't you think? Or maybe these two? I don't know. Because she also sent me the pattern called lovelyleafshawl. I have printed it, but the print was really bad, so you can't really see. But it is I think a pretty easy shawl, and then all down here is piece of leaves. It's by Strikk, which is a Norwegian designer. Maybe you can see it better here. You can't really see the leaves, but you get the idea. I know many of you probably know this pattern. I'm thinking about that one. One day I got a skein of sock yarn. It's called Viking Mini Raggen. It's a regular sock yarn, 100 grams, 459 meters. It's probably wool and nylon, superwash wool and nylon. And it has a very nice picture of a Norwegian fjord there on the band. Well, something fell down. I have to go and get it because the last wool that I'm going to show you today, the last wool she sent me was from Filcolana, Peruvian it's called. And it is 2 skeins. One is light blue and dark blue. And this is also 100% wool. And it is for 100 grams, 100 meters on 50 grams. So 200 meters to 100 grams. And it recommended needle size is 4.5. And with these needles, with this wool, she sent me this OLAV Mitten pattern. And this pattern is by Karen-Oliva Solheimslid. And she has a lot of nice, not a lot, but a few really nice patterns on Ravelry. Go and check her out. And last but not least, there was a really cute little bag that she also sent me in one of the packages. It says bunding, and that means knitting in an old Norwegian dialect. There was also this pin. I wonder where I put that. She also sent me a pin. Oh, I probably put it on my backpack. Yeah, I have a backpack over here that I use when I go on knitting trips. And I put different patches on, and this was the pin, pin that she gave me. Because she also sent me one of the, it says gone, that's what it means. She also sent me an issue of the, now I don't know where I put that, but an issue of the magazine Garn. I will link to that below. That's also something to check out. Well, today I didn't ramble for such a long time because I didn't really have so much to talk about today. I will put in some footage of my travels to Sweden. I managed to film when we started over Stockholm, and it was a really clear day, so I'll put some of that in here. And also when we went down over Vienna, which also was a perfect clear day, so you can see a little bit of that. I thought it was amazing. And I think I also have some videos that I made from our holiday in Dalarna in Sweden. And I will also put some of that in here. I hope you enjoyed my rambling today, and I hope that the volume is going to be better this time. Please tell me if you can't hear me, and I will try to see if I can do something about it. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for coming back, and welcome to all the new viewers that I have. I hope to see you soon again. Take care. Bye from Vienna.